stream's quality settings are going to be cleared. Alright, hopefully there's not a problem now. Alright, so.
Alright, let's go.
Finally,
Wait, is this
at 10 o'clock. How ironic. How ironic is that? Yeah. Alright. Nice hat.
Is that a cauldron on your head?
I ask you to respect my religion. That's very offensive of you.
He has stolen your religion from you.
Cultural appropriation.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Check you down. What? This is what happens when you get bored.
Okay.
You just got back.
I know, and I'm
You
already
had
bored.
so long to be bored. And you choose
Okay.
now to be bored?
I was on Twitter a minute ago. I was bored then.
Okay.
I have a very short attention span.
Alright, so hopefully we can keep a decent stream going. If not, we may have to do a recap next week. I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. That being said, to recap the last 2
Have
weeks,
you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
when we have 150 megabytes download speed, I don't think it's the Wi-Fi, I think it's the service.
Did you switch it to Wumbo?
What now?
Wumbo.
Wumbo.
I Wumbo, you
You had it
Wumbo,
set to
he,
me,
she,
now it's
he Wumbo. It's simple science.
Did you not watch SpongeBob?
Only like the first half of the first season.
Oh, you poor child.
Yes. Okay, anyway, so, to recap the last 2 weeks, after escaping hell, John, Trevor, and Amir did a little shopping, did a little bit of money making, sold a couple of items, bought a couple of items, and then went to the Temple of Water, and John went all guru on everybody, and yeah, kind of like ultimate one with the universe for a little while.
Let me tell you the tale of my people.
I killed a man
Oh yeah, I remember that.
because of you.
It was the dice.
And Trevor, suffocated a poor little Ishino in an alleyway in a pile of garbage
Jesus Christ, dude.
by sleeping on top of him by
I was
accident.
tired and I fell asleep on a pile of what I thought was trash. It was a man, and I killed him. It was an accident.
That doesn't sound like an accident.
I was very tired. I didn't see him.
And then the girl was looking for him.
And then I covered him back up and then ran away crying, and now I'm not sleeping in alleys anymore.
Mission accomplished.
I've cured him of his alley sleeping.
I need therapy. But if I go tell my therapist, I'll go to jail.
Cass at the start of his journey. I just don't like spending money where I don't have to. Now, I'm going to spend the money on the bed.
I have to.
Never again.
It's like, never again.
Never again.
Okay. After that, John and Trevor and Amir all ended up in the Temple of Water and socializing with friends. Meanwhile, in Hell, Carrick had not escaped and instead got to go meet his grandfather, was sent on a quest to see if he could prove himself worthy of the title of demon.
Now has an angel who is naked.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna immediately go there, but thanks, Trevor.
Sorry.
We are now PG-18.
We
We were never PG anything to
PG
begin with.
anything.
We're basically are.
We really
I've
are.
already said fuck twice.
3 times.
3 times. Fuck 4 times.
Okay. So he ended up having to head out with a couple of other henchmen across the lava fields and
Still
into
already.
the hellish
I
caverns,
like that character. I like their lives.
and ended up making a deal with the what's the word for it? Feral demon Wrath,
Yeah.
still young, still suffering from rebirth and amnesia, and convincing her to side with him and submit to him upon his successful, amazing charismatic abilities, which shouldn't be available to dark Nephilims.
Shh, don't you take this from me. I deserved every bit of it, and you know it.
Convinced her and earned a seat on the Council of 8. Has a floor of an entire palace of demons to himself, is able to go to
He was
and
too
from
big for
hell
hell.
at will, finish of figuring out what he could and could not do, helped restore Wrath's memories to her, and ended up back in the temple trying to use Hell's amazing teleportation abilities, and ended up like right behind John and torching an entire ancient hedge with very spiritual significance to the temple.
Totally worth it.
And
Just fucking broke the burning bush.
appeared in a pillar of black flames in front of John and Amir and
worth it.
Trevor
Cast.
Castell. Yes. And that is where we left off with a "Hi, John."
Oh, yeah. Hi, John.
Okay.
That being said, what would you folks like to do?
I'm just
Well.
emerging from the fire.
I am
Or the
very
port.
confused.
So what's in
It's like
front
your
of
life
me
motto.
exactly, besides the temple,
That
people,
basically casts
them, and
whole, like,
burning
10
bushes? Or is that pretty much it?
There is a widespread bush area. Like, if you imagine the circular compound, or the compound or area where those hedges were, you took out a section about this big. It was like the size of a football field, and you took out a section about that big.
Alright. Is
Um,
everyone staring at me or running away or what?
I'm staring.
there's a few monks that are running away. John, Trevor, and everyone else in the immediate vicinity is looking at you. Other than that, it's kind of everyone's stunned. Besides,
Ah. It's good to see you all again.
Hi, John.
I look at John, Castell. I don't believe I know you, though. I'm looking at Thane. And then
You saw him.
you saw him. You
I met
helped-
him before.
You
Yeah,
were there
was
when
it-
he
you
was
you
pulled
helped
down.
us take him down from the
Oh yes,
cross.
oh, and you. I look at like one of the random monks amongst the crowd or whatever. He's like, "Where am I exactly?"
They look at you, slightly terrified, and turn around and run away.
All of them do.
Pretty much everyone except for the people you know has turned around and ran by now.
You're in the
You
water
say-
temple.
Thank you, Castell. I'm glad someone has the sense here.
I mean,
You
asked a
just
random
burned
person
an
on the street
ancient
instead of people you didn't
spiritual
actually know.
garden. You might want to apologize for that.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
It's the decent thing to do.
I'll get to it. Meanwhile, how are you doing, John? You seem awfully quiet.
I kind of step to the side, like this is very personal. I'm just gonna, wait.
How much water is around the bush?
The pool is behind you. The pool with all the water stones. It's about 100 feet away, but it's there. The flames from the teleportation have gone down to a sizzle. So.
Scorpion ass.
While that's happening, I had to text you something real quick.
Okay. I have silent on my phone. So.
See?
No more R2.
Yeah, I had that happen earlier this morning. And everybody just starts texting Joe.
Oh no, I texted Nate.
I'm just playing with my dice.
It's the most exciting moment in our CTAG history.
Oh,
Everyone
I got a
just
5.
on their phones.
Yeah,
John, I got a 5.
Yay!
I got a 7. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't take much stock in that.
I just realized as I rolled the 5.
So I rolled a 5 on Frank, which I don't use very often.
Did you get my text? Or?
Still waiting for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you say white?
Okay. That's not really something worth texting with, but
I don't know. It's a surprise.
okay. Well, he kind of figured out of game that you would have done something, but sure. John, as you're standing there, looking at Carrick. He pulls his ring to his mouth and says something under his breath that you cannot hear. And
Easier to use it once today.
I'm not summoning her.
Maybe just make it a communication device too.
you do sense a very strong presence of wrath emanating from the ring he just whispered to. What the?
The music fits.
You mean a mirror?
Yes.
I mean,
It autocorrect.
this is America. Okay.
United States is smash.
All right. So at this point, I want everybody to roll initiative.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Are you there?
No.
Who's
It was a reaction.
18?
Oh, wait.
12.
Oh yeah.
12.
I just forget.
Oop.
10.
Oh, I got a 10.
9. So who's attacking who? What?
I don't know what's going on.
Who's attacking whom?
John is attacking Carrick and shouting at the same time for Amir to shoot him. So, considering that Amir does not like demons and this guy kind of looks like one,
With wings.
he totally fails his charisma save, pulls up and shoots the guy. So, let's see here. Amir rolled a 10, so roll a tiebreaker if you would.
9.
Okay, so Carrick is first. What'd you get, Kestel?
Do we get surprise round?
Roll an observant check. Roll a
Stealth?
agility check.
Okay.
Total of 15.
I beat it.
Okay. What about you?
For
If you can fit into the surprise round.
25.
it's what observation?
Agility for you.
14.
Okay. Where the heck did the paper I had for Amir go? I had it. I really did. Honestly, I did. Why? I had it sitting. Gosh darn it. Please. Okay, here's his temporary one. Okay. Does anyone have his card with his gun?
I remember seeing it last time I was here.
Is this it?
Yeah, we gave it to you, I think.
Amir Love?
Nope, that's Buck.
Okay. Which you should probably give that notebook to
No,
Okay.
here's the
Michael.
mirror.
Oh,
you go.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Here you go, Mr. Frockster.
Okay. So, Amir makes it into the surprise round. What did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
And what was your observance?
15.
15. So you do not make it into the surprise round. You and Amir do. So, Carrick and then Amir. What was your roll for initiative? On the
Initiative, I got an 18.
18?
Wait,
A D12.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was a 9.
9, okay. 9 for Castell. So, Carrick with a 10 plus, Amir with a 10, Castell with a 9. John, what'd you get?
a 3.
A 3. Alright, so it's just the 4 of you. And so, John, you get to go first, followed shortly by Amir.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Told you. I,
Oh, yes, roll a knowledge check. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
That's not losing.
Even odds.
That's a lot of 3s. That'll be a 9.
Okay.
9?
I do get
You
an extra
fail to pull the water from over at the pool over there.
Okay.
So your attack fizzles. Are you doing anything else?
I'll hold action and say fire.
Okay. Amir going to roll his 3 strength checks. If anyone can find that, 3x5 card with his gun on it.
I think we gave it to you and you put it in a pile somewhere.
Oh no, I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. Fails his strength check and misses the first shot. Fails the second shot and fails the third shot. He burns all out 3 rounds and completely fails all 3 shots with the quintuple rifle. So that is 3 rounds. Could I have a pencil, please? I need to keep track of initiative. Thank you.
Well, sure.
Well, that was a surprise round,
Probably not
right?
gonna be there for a bit.
So that was the surprise round. But it still affects initiative.
Yeah.
So, and your action points. So it will go to Carrick.
Alright.
You've just been shot at, whizzed by you 3 times, and John has hilarious